you to express the creative genius of the human spirit through an organized and scientific formula that is designed to increase your performance level par excellence. So what it means is that because we know that we already natural born millionaires. He pulled that nugget out. Now, like y'all, myself, I don't be waiting around. I have to continuously remind myself of my wealth so you don't get tricked on the job.
What the work is.
Because you can get beat down so low, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
You will be like, man.
They be telling you don't have that fiat, and so now you don't have no value.
Right. And all we're saying is, hey, man, you know, you everything, you the boss. It's always far better to create some jobs than to have to just settle for a job. And so since Michigan got 80 billion of the Federal Reserve notes, they're going to hypothecate it to 800 million. I'm just saying.
That's right.
It's a great time for us to turn in business, please. You see what I'm saying? This is talking about we changing our minds. If you want to empower yourself and go more and deal with, UCC, that's just you being a business owner and you saying you taking full responsibility of yourself and others. And you
Your
talking all
assets.
kind of insurance of yourself through the ancient methods, the ancient laws, the ancient ways,
We
and the law.
advise you to get a team if you
We
can
said
do
get
that.
a team that is going to empower you. It's going to get you out of a lot of taxes, a lot of heartaches, a lot of pains, a lot of stresses. You can get you out of some confusion. But again, we learned that it's scientifically, it's a process. So the average time frame to change your habit is going to be about 21 days. So we going to help you do what's necessary
This commitment
to make the change.
to at
You
least
the boss
21
of it.
days.
All we here is serving and saying we got to make sure that what you say happen. And so all of us get coaches and consultants so you can get relieved of that pressure. See, we're talking about your business, which is your way of life, your culture,
What
your
you love
nation,
to do.
being here, hundreds of years after you. And we want to have it operating par excellence, so it means that the business runs smoother when you're not involved in the day-to-day operation. See, because they have bred slaves. They bred them. So we've got all kind of slave addictive habits. Eating the wrong
Behaviors,
food,
ingrained habitual reactions.
thinking about the wrong thoughts, the wrong people, the wrong
Saying the
places.
wrong words.
And so I'm going to get right into righteousness.
Right.
And so that means that, again, we in the exact perfect position to succeed.
Right.
We got the paperwork, though, and the documentation. I'm showing y'all, and the reason I'm showing you is because we're in the city of Detroit. You can check the crime rate. I'm just saying that for some Federal Reserve notes that's not backed by gold and silver, they still killing people. And so all of this stuff is, on the high value side of life.
That's right. That's right.
And so we recording, showing you documentations so that you remove the myths about, hey, what somebody else is doing. Because, see, you got to put your business in order. You got to do your paperwork. You got to be able to talk to the attorneys. You got to be able to talk to the creditors or the debtors, or those who are making offers, third-party people. You got to know how to make contracts that are unconstitutional, null and void. And then what? Feel good about it.
Right.
So you're saying coming up with a way that you can generate positive cash flow first. I'm always gonna say that because I'm saying that's tax free.
Your Wednesday job.
Okay, so I'm saying, y'all, the best thing, the quickest thing I experienced, what I've done, while ones were still talking about all kind of stuff, was generate positive cash flow.
That's right.
And so that process is you give and then you get others to give.
Fastest way.
Or you get others to give and then you give. See what I'm saying? So all that having the job, that's
don't
that's
have no
perfect.
money,
I'm saying that is
anything like that.
perfect.
Time.
Because you
Get some
could
gifts.
make some real major moves.
Right.
All right. So outside of gifting, though, then the next best thing is to have some business. I just shared with you why. It's better for you to submit an application for your loan or your grant or some funding than it is to submit an application, because they got funding, in the $1 million zone, so you can get funded $1 million, or you could get $7.50 an hour. So they was paying my great grandmother retired off $7 an hour. So there's no way they're gonna trick me some 750, but they will make these offers to you. And so if they're doing the numbers and you're not doing the numbers, then you become their numbers. So let's go ahead, get your numbers in order. That's what we're talking about with them doing the numbers. We're scheduling another appointment, the second one. We're going to go over the application process. They're going to be a member. They're going to check out the website, tell some other people. You know, they're going to perfect whatever their business is.
Right.
All
This
right?
plan.
They got to go inside themselves and say, hey, did I close them? Did I make them an offer of something
Of
that
my
they
business.
Need, they need that's better than the other 700,000 businesses that's here in Michigan?
Right.
All right, wow, that's on the business tip. We got to do that. If you don't do that, you're gonna be forced to go to work. They're gonna offer you some kind of taxation type of form. So then you're gonna get taxed for 5 months on the year, and then want to get the money and not know. It's just too much confusion to go on with that process. They took you from the plantation to the plant. Just check that out. Less is more. So all we're going to do is transform you into a healthy, wealthy, successful business and property owner. That's what we do, bottom line, all day, every day. So let's get it in. 2011, we in heaven. You know what I mean? So let's celebrate.
Can we schedule us for next Wednesday?
Yeah, that's fine.
Great, because we have.
Hump day is the best day.
Hump day is the best
Wednesday.
day. That's our birthday. So I'm
Right.
always super excited about those days.
What time is on Wednesday?
Wednesday, be back on ideally like 11 or 12, I'm thinking. Is that good? Or it was 1 or 2?
1 or 2 is better.
It's better?
Yeah, it's
All right.
It's a rat race around here.
So